Well, it is officially 5 days until the biggest entertaining day of the year. So Brian is back now with daily tips to keep you on track to a stress-free day.
Exactly.
If you start and do a little thing, each day leading up to the big day, you will be fine.
You'll be fine and you'll enjoy the day.
Yeah.
This is not a holiday for procrastinators.
No.
This is, you've got to have the list. You should write everything down.
I agree.
You have to do.
Yeah, like old school, pen to paper. I write it all.
Remember that?
Yeah, I write it all down, have my list, and you know everything you need to do on every day. Let's start with 5 days away.
Okay, so you want to get the wrapping of the gifts out of the way.
Yes.
Just get that out of the way and put it under the tree because I think it's great decoration.
It
and then
is.
everyone can shake their gift for 5 days trying to figure out what it is.
Okay.
Then you should get your guest room ready.
Yes.
So, because if you need new sheets, new towels, anything like that,
yes,
you want to get that early and get that out of the way and really get that all set up.
So you've put things like the little soaps you want to give your guests to. You've tried out the room. You know that everything is, it's not too cold, it's not too hot. You've got the towels ready for them, and you're ready to go. You got to think about your menu, don't you?
Exactly. So plan your menu at least 5 days in advance. So you can get all the recipes you need, and you can start making your list of what you have to get for that.
Okay, really good.
And then last minute decorating. You want to be doing Christmas decorations while you're cooking and getting the house ready and things like that.
Yes.
So get that. That should be done by the 5th day.
Okay, 4 days away.
Yes.
What do we need to be thinking about?
So that is, you really want to take stock of all your platters and your dishes and your cutlery and your salt and pepper shakers and your napkins, all the table linens. Get that all picked. Because if you have to go and get that, you do not want to be doing that the day before with all the crowds and everything.
No, and you actually have to think, okay, I'm going to be making the turkey goes on this platter. I'm going to be making the side goes on this platter.
Correct.
Have all of that organized so you know exactly where everything's going to go.
Exactly. And also go to the grocery store, start getting all that stuff, the liquor store, getting the bar all together.
Yes.
Get that all out of the way. You want to do the shopping as far in advance as possible because the crowds are just crazy the days before.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with those lineups. And especially if it's the non-perishables. Like, you can get that way in advance and get that just out of the way, right?
All the fruit and vegetables and things like that, get that all ready.
Okay, so let's talk about 3 days before the big day.
Well, that's where you should cook things that you can freeze.
Right.
So if you have soups or anything like that that you cook beforehand, just freeze it, get it ready, and then you just have to bring it out and heat it up.
And you can do that with some of your baking as well, right?
You can. The cookies and things like that definitely do 3 days before.
That looks good. Okay, 2 days before, what are we getting ready?
I like to set the table.
Good for you.
So I like the table done at least 2 to 3 days in advance. Yeah. And because you need 2 or 3 days to figure out where everyone's going to sit.
That's true.
So you're
doing
plan
the
that
settings.
whole thing. So set the table, get it all ready. One less thing you have to do. You don't want to be doing that and rushing while you're trying to get dressed and the cooking and things like that. The table should be set beforehand. You
know what? I also think it's really nice to look at a set table.
Beautiful.
I love doing it in advance because that to me is the most fun part about it. It's getting out the chargers and the plates and all of the beautiful napkins that I want to put out there. And as you say, putting the names where I want them to sit.
Exactly.
So that's all good.
Exactly. And then get all the fresh ingredients. That's when you want to do all your grocery shopping the day before. Don't do it the day you're cooking. Get it all before. And sometimes prepare it. If you ever see cooking shows, it's so fast. They have everything already cut and sliced and done like that. Get that all ready so the day of, just quick.
And that's the way to do it. It's prep, 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 and then you'll cook really easily. 1 day before the big day.
That's when you want to get all the flowers, all the fresh flowers for the table. Do all your flower arrangements the day before.
Yeah.
I was told, well, you can buy that powder for your flowers, but I was told to put vodka in it.
Yes, vodka works too.
Vodka.
If you want to waste your vodka like that. No, you can, it definitely works. So, and you want the flowers to last for the big occasion, so the day before makes sense and put the food in.
And it lets them open up.
Yes.
So they're not so tight, so they open up. And then the last day is when you do your final baking and cooking, your final cooking, but everything is really done. So you can focus just on the final baking, the final cooking, and getting dressed and ready for the party.
So you're not running down the stairs in your robe with your curlers and flour all over your face when your guests come over.
Exactly.
It's like a scene from 1955. Okay, thank you very much for getting us to have the stress-free holiday.
Yes.
Let's go to break. We got more coming up.